3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. This is episode 101 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
I'm the Executioner, Daniel Travis.
Yes, I am the Unbreakable Spirit, aka Matthew Smith. Let's run through the topics.
Topic number 1.
Topic number 1, Jade Cargill in WWE and Adam Copeland, FKA Edge, in AEW.
What the hell? Next.
Yeah. Topic 2 is the results of the NXT No Mercy prediction battle.
Topic number 3.
The WWE Fastlane prediction battle. Why are they having these PLEs so close together? But let's hop into topic number 1 once I have the fucking timer correct.
Oh boy.
I put it to 6:30 and it went back to 2:06 for some reason. I don't know why it was that. Anyways, since this is an odd episode, you start off.
Well, I want to start off talking about Edge going to AEW because that's a big what the fuck?
Yeah, and like he did say that retirement was a serious consideration for him before the AEW offer.
I mean, like, because I just want to get this off my chest because when Edge said, hey, we speculated a while ago that Edge, that it was his final audience in front of a WWE crowd. No one, I think, was realizing that he was going to leave the company that basically made a name for himself and go to a company where his best friend is.
I don't think that was the original plan, though.
Oh.
Because I literally just said, Adam Copeland has said that retirement was a serious consideration for him before AEW got in contact with him.
I mean, my whole thought on Edge coming to AEW is great, but my one question that pops to my mind is I have heard that in AEW, Edge is going to be not a part-timer like in WWE, but a full-timer. My question is, why would you go from part-time wrestling in the company that made a name for yourself, but full-time wrestling in this company?
Well, he wants to wrestle like new talent, and I don't think you could do that on a part-time basis.
Well, I mean, isn't there a bunch of still new talent over in WWE? Like, I mean, isn't there like a bunch of new talent over in NXT though?
Well, when I say that, you really think Edge would go to NXT?
I mean, that
he
would
wants to wrestle guys he has never wrestled before. People like Sting, Samoa Joe, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Edge versus Samoa Joe, but I don't know if it would be smart for Edge to take a muscle buster.
Yeah, that would be a surefire way to have a fourth fusion having to retire again.
Yeah. But
I just want to mention Christian Cage on Dynamite last night. You don't hear it on the actual episode because apparently AEW has words that they don't want to have heard on television. Apparently Christian said to Adam either go F yourself or F you.
no,
I'm not going to say the actual word because I'm trying to be more PC.
Well, you can, I won't.
Yeah, because you have a broken filter.
Yeah. But my
No, your
honest,
filter isn't broken. You ripped it off.
fair enough. But my honest take on now, me personally, I would like to see Edge versus MJF for the world title. That would be because both of those two are great on the mics, like really good on the mics. But it's just
Yeah, let's wrap up talking about Edge so we can talk about the thing that sparked this topic.
okay, yeah. Jade Cargill coming to leaving AEW and coming to the WWE.
It's official, people. She started at the Performance Center this week. The
Well,
funny thing is,
a couple weeks
before
ago, but this point.
AEW was a thing, Jade Cargill actually tried out for WWE.
Huh. I'm
And they didn't want her then, but they want her now.
yeah, I mean, cause like you said, I mean, cause she was is that by this point she would have been training for at least a couple weeks. By this
Yeah.
point,
Yeah, for sure.
but
And I
it's
guess Tony Khan was calling bullshit when he said, "Oh, if you leave AEW, you have a 1-year non-compete clause." Or maybe it
boss
was a special exception for Jade. Because,
because her
Jade was one of AEW's biggest female stars.
yeah, and also
She left on good terms.
her contract expired. That
Yeah,
also
that
helped.
too.
But my thought on Jade Cargill coming to WWE is that they got a massive star because think about this. When she went, which her entire career in AEW literally was her dominating and then losing only 2 matches in her entire AEW career. Literally only 2.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Winning like 60
Yeah, that's
matches
crazy.
and losing only 2? The day you lose the title and your rematch for the title, that's it? Those are your only losses?
Did she walk out on a win?
Nope.
No, she lost?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Jade has just started the Performance Center. It's rumored that she's going to skip NXT, which admittedly I'm a little hesitant about. But I am excited to see what she'll be able to do in arguably the biggest wrestling company in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Especially with their recent merger with UFC.
Oh yeah. Because my honest take on Jade Cargill coming to WWE and potentially skipping NXT is that with the amount of big names that WWE has on the umbrella on the main rosters, she could have, absorb a lot of information. Because I think the smart thing for WWE to do with her is if you want her to be a massive star, and I've heard like WWE wants to present her as like the final boss. That's how
Of
big
the
this
women's
is.
division?
Yes.
Holy moly.
Yeah. My honest thought is put her in a faction, whether it's like whatever the fuck Bobby Lashley is doing, or create a faction for her.
Yeah, but we're gonna return to this when hopefully it's closer to Jade's debut.
Whatever that
And
is.
in the meantime, I need to pull up the prediction battle table.
We'll be back with topic 2.
And we are back with topic 2, the results of the NXT No Mercy prediction battle. I'm going to go in order that we predicted because what else do you expect me to do? Come on, people.
All right.
And as a reminder, the loser had to watch the Assassin's Creed movie that I was falling asleep in. I'll explain what happened with that when we get to it. So the first match we predicted was the NXT Championship match.
Hello.
Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov.
Another good match. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you were working.
Yep.
But yeah, it was probably the match of the night. I'm surprised Trick wasn't out there with Carmelo. But Ilya won.
Yeah.
So we have a new NXT champion. And the NXT after I downloaded an Ilya with facial hair from Community Creations that was the stats made, Ilya showed up on NXT clean shaven. Yeah.
Next.
Anyways, the match after that was Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin.
How was that match?
In my opinion, it was a little lackluster. Could have been better.
I mean, because from what I've understood, and I honestly kind of agree with this, I honestly feel like Baron Corbin, since his arrival, has kind of revived his entire career.
Yeah, I just wish they would bring back his Lone Wolf music.
He did. Well, I mean, he did for one night.
Yeah, one night. I wish it would go back full time, you know?
Yeah. Next. And then plus.
Daniel got that match correct, which I was surprised about.
Yeah, and by the way, it's just also, I've heard Baron Corbin's entrance was not inspired by American Badass Undertaker, was inspired by fucking Ghost Rider.
Of course.
Next.
The next match was for the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. I had Noam Dar and Travis had Butch.
How was that match?
The match was good. It got me a point. But it was through shenanigans.
What kind of shenanigans are we talking about?
We're talking like Gallus getting involved for no good reason.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gallus ultimately cost Butch the match.
Okay. Interesting. Next.
The next match is, which was the main event, I believe.
You
At least
forgot.
it was billed that way.
You forgot a couple.
No, we're on match number 3.
Oh, right. Continue. Sorry.
Oh, wait. No, we're on 4 out of 6.
Continue.
The NXT Women's Championship Extreme Rules match, which they didn't do the pun for this time, which I'm still angry about. You know how they had it as it could have been an Extreme Rules?
Mm-hmm.
They did that when Adam Cole was in NXT, but not for the women? What the hell? Anyways,
how's the match?
Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. It was
Trish Stratus.
Sorry, I'm used to Tiffany Stratton. Hopefully people can see how I get confused. The Barbie of NXT versus the Man.
How was that?
Overall, the match was okay.
Oh, it was okay for an Extreme Rules?
I mean, if we're talking Extreme Rules, it was good, but if we're talking like strictly a match, it was just okay.
All right.
But
Next.
yeah, Becky won, giving me another point. So we're tied
Next.
up.
Great.
Yeah, I'm
What's
getting
the
rid of the match. I'm clearing the the match card table thing for topic 3. Give me a break.
okay?
The match after that was the NXT that we predicted after that. I mean, was the NXT North American Championship match. We have
Uh,
things to say.
uh, wasn't there also a fatal 4-way tag team title match?
That's the next match. I'm going in
Right.
order that we predicted, sir.
Okay. Yeah, but about okay. What the fuck was this bullshit?
Yeah, you literally put it on Trick Williams, give him his first title in the history of
Of
NXT,
his
which also gives me a point,
what?
people.
Wait, what? The first time they hit what?
Hi- Trick Williams' first championship in WWE,
Right.
and then 3 nights later,
In the main event.
in the main event, you give it back to Dominic Mysterio.
I mean,
Ladies
dude,
and gentlemen, let me ask you, what was the point of putting on Trick Williams if 3 nights later you're gonna give it
I mean,
back to
my
Dominic?
thought. I mean, my thoughts is the way Dominic won it back
And
works
it's by
well.
shenanigans.
I mean, like, he's a heel. What do you expect?
Like, what? You know?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I am mad that he lost, but it's just the way. I mean, because if you think about it, I kind of feel like, well, yes, Trick Williams lost. I feel like it also made him, it was kind of like a double-edged sword. Yes, Dominic Mysterio won his second North American Championship. It also made him made his opponent, bless you, look good, considering it took all of Judgment Day just to beat him.
Yeah, but also it literally made Trick, I believe, have the shortest NXT North American Championship reign in the history of that title's existence.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. Him losing that title was bullshit. I am not going to argue with that. But it's just, I'm more of thinking about it from, like, because I'm more of thinking about it from, like, not from, like, a wrestling perspective, more like, hey. And I will admit, there was one spot in that match that was honestly kind of brilliant. Where Dominic Mysterio DDT'd Trick Williams on the women's world title. I just slid the evidence out of the ring. I thought that was kind of brilliant.
NXT North American.
The women's champ, the women's world.
Of course, Mommy helps Dirty Dom.
I mean, look. But my fucking question, and this is actually a valid question, is wasn't Damien pointing fingers at Dominic Mysterio on Monday Night Raw saying, hey, where's your title? I got my shit. Where's your title? And then, because it feels like there was this.
Didn't we say that Damien was going to be there to help Dom win his title back on Raw?
Yeah. Well,
and admittedly, he did, sort of. He didn't really do much.
No.
And anyways, we could rant on this for literal hours, but we still got one more match and another prediction battle to do.
Anyway,
So the last
next.
match we predicted was the NXT Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way. Just to let you know, the score is currently 3-2 in favor of me. I had the Creed brothers. Daniel had the family. And the match was a traditionally done WWE Tag Team Fatal 4-Way, which is not how a Tag Team Fatal 4-Way should work.
Wait, did they do that dumb shit of
Yes.
have the two wrestlers start
Yes.
off and they could tag in? Oh my god, that is dumb.
Yes. Anyways, the family was able to retain, which
Whoopie-doo.
ties us up. But unlike our normal tiebreakers, there was a kickoff match.
Yeah, which
Admittedly, I watched the kickoff, so I already knew who would win. But I let Travis pick, and that was my undoing.
woohoo!
The participants, one of them is actually in the Breakout Star tournament, were Kiani Jordan
Who?
and Blair Davenport.
I've heard of. Yeah, okay.
Travis chose Blair Davenport, forcing me to have the loser and the loss, and I watched the Assassin's Creed movie earlier this week, and I wanted to do a little experiment. Since I hated it so much, I was falling asleep in theaters, I wondered if I could actually fall asleep during this movie. The result was, I could absolutely fall asleep during this movie.
What?
I fell asleep on the phone with my co-host again.
Yeah. All right. We'll be
I
back.
am deleting the final stuff for this and resetting it for Fastlane.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back. Ow.
Hello, everybody. We are back with the third and final topic of this episode. It is another prediction battle.
Why do
for
they have these
WWE.
events so close together?
I have no idea. WWE Fastlane, not Hell in the Cell. Because they want to save that for stipulation for storylines that actually make fucking sense.
Yeah, at least we're moving away from like stipulation matches having their own pay-per-view.
Yes. All right. In no particular order.
Do you want to cover what the punishment will be first?
Yes, punishment is horror movie of the winner's choice.
Yeah, because October.
Yeah, any horror movie, whether it's good, whether it's bad, anything.
I hope I don't lose because I hate horror movies. And I just jinxed myself, didn't I? God dang it.
Yep. All right, next match. All right, the matches. The first match is for the W. Is a triple threat match. And it is for the WWE Women's Championship between. And you know what? No. I'm gonna do the first. No, I'm gonna do it in order of matches that appear on the card because it's only fair.
Yeah.
There are only 5. All right. The first match is for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is.
It is a last man standing. Keep that in mind.
I was gonna get to that.
Whatever.
But yes. It is a last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship between Seth Freaking Rollins versus the devious Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now, I have an idea.
What is that?
Since the Money in the Bank is still in play, if
Yes.
Damien cashes in, the winner of this match gets a
Loses.
bonus point.
Okay, yeah. Because logically, if I was Damien, this is the kind of match I would cash in, because if Seth retains, because Nakamura is going to focus on throughout that entire last man standing match. Yeah, that would be and I will say I have enjoyed, and I want WWE to continue with Nakamura's
Like,
promo.
even if he turns babyface, keep him speaking his native tongue.
Yeah, but also the one thing I want, just the one itsy bitsy thing I want to change for Nakamura is if he's a heel, could you change his theme song?
Yeah, back to that awesome, like, that awesome J-Rock song.
Or something different. But yes. All right, Matthew, who do you got? Seth Rollins?
You know I gotta go with the drip god, Seth freaking Rollins.
Who does not have the championship advantage.
Yeah.
All right,
But
I
you know what they
got...
say, fortune favors the foolish.
Yeah. And like you said, when we get a bonus point if... I also think Damien is going to cash in, because
which is why I proposed that. Strictly but now that I think about it, this might tie it up since currently there are only 5 matches on the card.
Yeah.
So
All right.
this might bite me in the ass.
Yep. All right, the next match on the card was supposed to be John Cena and AJ Styles due to a real life injury, or most likely storyline injury.
Yeah.
We got the 16-time world champion John Cena teaming up with LA Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit, LA Knight has proven himself, but it's also at the same time.
He naturally got over with the fans.
Yeah, great, cool. But my question is, like, what is the logic in the storyline of him saving John Cena? Because he's a babyface? Is that like the,
I don't know.
like,
Maybe it's sort of like a passing of the torch kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, because that was my only question when I saw the clip of him saving John Cena, was because apparently he was supposed to save John Cena last week during the beatdown, but he had COVID.
Yeah, so maybe that's the reason.
I mean, or maybe he was supposed to, because originally it was supposed, like I said, originally it was supposed to be 2 people that, and I've heard a rumor, because this is actually an important rumor, I've heard a rumor that at Crown Jewel, it will be the Tribal Chief versus John Cena.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, they're taking on the Bloodline. You forgot to mention that. Who do you got?
Yeah. Versus the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso, who got the slipped out of him last week.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
And his younger brother, Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, I was gonna, versus Solo and Solo Sikoa. Like, I've seen a video online real quick of Jey Uso getting slapped so hard it shows the GTA wasted after it. I just thought I'd mention that, but yeah, with Solo. which is rumored to face Cena at either the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, which is big
That will
for
be
Solo.
the biggest match of Solo's career thus far.
Yes, I got the Bloodline.
All right, I was gonna choose Hustle, Loyalty, and yeah. Anyways,
What would you call that team, if I may ask?
I just said what I would call it: Hustle, Loyalty,
The-
and yeah.
The Hustle, yeah.
Hustle, Loyalty, and yeah.
All right, the next, yeah, with also Paul Heyman. I forgot to mention
Yeah.
with the special.
Can we just mention real quick that NXT is gonna be real big next week?
Oh yeah, you got Oscar competing in a match.
You got Cena
You-
showing up. You got Paul Heyman.
Yeah, you got Cena in Carmelo Hayes' corner. You got Paul Heyman in the corner with orders from Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Like
Also,
it,
like-
it was gonna be big when Cena was announced, but then Oscar was announced, and then
Oh, yeah,
Paul
and-
Heyman said at the end of the show he'll be showing up.
and Cody Rhodes with some sort of a massive announcement, which begs the question.
It could
Does
be
that
Jade
involve
Cargill.
Yeah. All right, next match. Anyway, next match we got is a triple threat match for the WWE Undisputed World Women's Championship. I don't really know what the fuck they're calling this title, even though it says
Let's
even
just call, let's just call it Women's SmackDown because
eh,
WWE be confusing like that.
even though it's called the WWE Women's Title, even though it has the word Undisputed on the fucking belt.
Which is contradictory considering Raw has the Women's World Championship.
Yes. But anyway, the match is as follows. It should be a really good triple threat, honestly. You got the champion, Io Sky, versus her two top tier challengers, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and the Queen, the 14-time Women's World Champion, Charlotte Flair.
You know, in order to crown a new queen, you need to dethrone you need to take down the old one. I think the genius of the sky is gonna take this match.
And
Io Sky.
I got I got Charlotte, so that means Asuka's the wild card.
Asuka's always the wild card, dude.
Yeah. All right. The next match is a 6-man tag team match for some reason. Which is
No reason whatsoever.
well, kind of. I mean, because they've been kind of getting their ass kicked for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, you got the LWO. You got Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, or either Raquel or one of the two tag team. I forget which. Either whatever their names are.
So either Joaquin Wild or Cruz del Toro.
Yeah, Joaquin Wilder of Cruz del Toro versus I'm not really sure exactly what versus Bobby Lashley. I'm not really sure what to call their faction.
Well, let's just call them the Almighty Prophets.
Okay, I like it. Who do you got?
LWO.
Okay,
I don't know why is Rey Mysterio the U.S. champion if he's not going to be defending his title?
I mean, he did already.
Yeah, that's fair. So he he completed the quota for this month.
I mean, and also, I got Bobby the Almighty Prophet, but I'm also wondering, is Santos Escobar gonna portray the RW?
You always think that.
I mean,
And you're
it's
gonna
just
keep thinking that until it actually happens. I'm just saying.
yeah. And the next match, for some fucking reason, is for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles.
All right.
You got the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Most likely with Rhea Ripley and JD McDonough as well.
And
maybe.
Dirty Dom.
And Dirty Dom versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes and Main Event Jey Uso.
I'm gonna go with Cody and Jay.
I mean, my thinking is dirty is the Judgment Day because they're probably gonna cheat their way to victory, and also it makes no fucking sense why Cody and Jey Uso are challenging for the tag team titles.
Yeah, I came up with a tag team name for Cody and Jay.
What?
Main Event Nightmares.
Nights. All right. Well, that's it. And like Matthew said, more announced, and the punishment again is a horror movie. Good, bad, whatever. It must be a horror movie of the winner's choice.
Yes. That is all the time we have for this episode. We'll be back next week with the results, hopefully, because it's playoff season and Travis's Worth schedule is wild.
Yeah.
Roll that out.
Shit is crazy. Bye.
Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner,
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis121, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.